Hey guys, welcome back to another RPG Maker game making video. If you watched the first episode, you know I was making this little town, and I've added some details to it since then. As you can see, this town is pretty much filled in. I have all the houses, trees, details, that sort of thing. And I did have to make some extra doors for these buildings. These are going to be locked, essentially, just extra houses in the background. But I did some editing for the doors to make them taller, because I can't stand the one tile high doors. It just, I mean, they're basically shorter than the player, which doesn't make any sense. So I kind of stretched them. Well, I stretched a few of them. Some I actually downloaded, but I stretched them to like 1.5 tiles high. I also have 2 tile high doors, which I'm probably not going to use. But as you can see, here's the school. This is going to be where most of this world, the real world, takes place. I put a store over here, some dumpsters, some garbage cans, you know, just little details here and there. Also, you can see, like, I used this tile for a sidewalk. I'm not actually sure if it is a sidewalk, but it's the best thing I could find that looked like it was actually on the side of the road. And I do have these little cars parked here, some stop signs, some lights. Now I do plan on using Terrax lighting. I do want to have like a lighting plugin. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to use it on this map. It's mostly going to be used for dungeons or nighttime, I think. Also, you notice that I put these little like construction symbols on the ends of the roads. That's pretty much just to tell the player that they can't actually go that way. So if they try to walk off the map, there's nowhere to go to. This is this map, and this is pretty much going to be all there is. Now when I first envisioned this map, I did want it to be bigger, but when you're playing the game, it actually seems like a decent size. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to actually make the interior for the school. So let's go ahead and do that next. Let's see, new map. Just gonna, I'll just call it high school. Tile set. I'm going to use this SF Inside. It is one of the default ones, but it's only because I don't have, which I explained in the first episode, I just don't have like a custom interior, like full modern set for indoors. Well, eventually I'm going to put together some new tile sets for the other world, but for this one it's just the default. So width, I'm going to try to make it seem like it's about the size, like the same layout as the outside of the school to a degree, but not like too huge. So we're actually going to start out with the same dimensions as the town, which is 31, but the height, well, I'll start out with 31 as well, just to see how it goes. Okay, so the interior of the school now, let's see. Schools generally have like a tile floor, because a lot of these tiles look the same as they were on the outside, but it has tables and stuff, so I know it's inside. Okay. See, these are the same as the fantasy setting. I want to use those. Let's see if there is some sort of like. Here's a tile. Do you think this would work? No. How does this look? Let's see. Oh, it looks okay. Well, let's start with the walls first. Just like a good wall for the school. Yeah, I'll probably go with this. So I want to go down to start off at the bottom, and we're gonna do the ceiling, which is it. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna use this for a ceiling. What kind of wall is this? No, that's not right. Okay. So as you can see from the outside of the school, the entrance is kind of pushed out from the rest of it. So that's what I'm going to do for the ceiling here. So the front of the school should be like a, let's see, double doorway. We'll have 2 of those. And for the entrance, I want to make sure to do something like that. Let me just, let me put that back. This way there's like a little exit right there. Okay, back to the ceiling. Now this is the entrance, so now I'm going to go like up 2 spaces and then over to the side. That's about right. It's a little symmetrical, but not completely. I think that's somewhat centered. I don't know. So this is make the main lobby type area. I'm not sure if I should add in like a cafeteria and all that other stuff. Just something that you have to go to, you know, you go to school. So let's see. Put a wall. Actually, you know, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna start it off as this is gonna be too tall. I'm just gonna start it off as like a box. All right. Now, let's find the floor to go with. I don't like the checkered floor. It looks kind of silly. I think this. I don't like that at all. This is like a grungy thing. Can't use that. Yeah, I really should actually download some better tiles for the school. It's just kind of lame. I'm gonna go with this for just for now, just for something to have. Okay. You know, with every school, you need some hallways. So let's go up to the wall. I was gonna use is this one? No, this one. Let me check this one first. Okay. Zooming in. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to go with the white one. It's just a little more modernized, you know. Let's go with this. So I'm going to put some kind of cafeteria right here. Actually, I have an idea. So let's take the ceiling. I'm going to have like the it's too big. As I am not good at map design. I think I've said that a few times already. But essentially I want to have like a few different classrooms. Or maybe I should just do one. Like one major classroom that the player is in. I mean, that would be a thing to do. Because if I put... Let's see, if I find a desk... Let's see... Classroom is going to have these desks, okay. So let's make the classroom first, like with the tables and chairs and stuff. Now, is there a actual school desk I can use? I might just use a table. Not quite sure yet. Let's do this one. Office chair, skeleton. I can use that in the classroom. A bunch of garbage. Okay. So I'm gonna go with this one, and actually, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna make a gigantic box for now, and then adjust accordingly. Now, never make a box. Try not to make maps that are completely square. That's boring for the player. So don't do this for a final project. Okay, now for the wall, so put that all the way across here. Now I'm gonna have these desks are very similar. Okay, that's two. Okay, this is a two-story desk. Kind of small though. Is that stacked? No, it doesn't. Okay. Now, is there a special desk just for teachers? That's what I want to find. I don't think there is. Well, whatever. So this is my teacher's desk. And let's put, where's it, office chair at? Okay, this is gonna go. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this desk now, and I'm gonna put this kind of like right there. Awesome. Okay, now a chalkboard would be fantastic. Wait. Oh, here we go. Just okay. Never mind. Hold on. Let me get rid of this. Oh, I messed up. Okay. This right here. I don't know why I didn't see that before. Bam. Okay. Although now this is not going to be centered, but whatever. Okay, now I need a chalkboard. Please have a chalkboard somewhere in here. Oh, bam. Okay, perfect. Okay, not so much. Okay, I'll put the back of the chair back. Bam. So everybody's in front. Okay, now let's go to student desks, which now I think I can use some of these. Maybe? I'll use this, okay. So let's just make a few different rows here. Da-da. That should be enough. I don't want to have too big of a classroom, so I want to have a few of these. Okay, let's take chairs. There you go. And then bam, 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 bam. Okay, so this is gonna be a classroom. So now let's fill it in, make sure that it's enclosed. It also gives us an idea of how big to make these. Okay, so it's gonna be one of the classrooms. Put the wall. Now, when I make one of these games, you see how there's no door? A lot of games, they just take the floor and they just do this, and this is their doorway. But I actually hate this. It's not a legitimate doorway. Okay? And I really don't like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make... I actually saw this online. I'm going to make a tile set that sort of like bridges this. So it looks like it's an overhead ceiling. Okay, so I'm not gonna should I do that right now? No, I think I will do that. Okay, hold on. Okay, something I'll add later. For now, I'm just gonna finish the map because I did download one tile set that had all these pre-made where you just set it to over the player. So this little spot looks like this. So it looks like this. But you see, I can't pass through this tile. So it made another tile set with this right here, and I can just walk under it with the passability turned on. Okay, so this is a good size for the classroom. I'm actually going to see if I can duplicate that for like looking like if it's downwards, like if it's down here and this is the wall. But I don't think there's one of these chairs that faces the opposite direction. Let's see how that looks anyway. So let's take these these desks, and we'll start with teacher. We'll start with teacher's desk. Okay, this is gonna be a white desk. Okay, and put that. Bam. Okay. And take this one, and it's gonna be the same kind of thing. Six seats, and then chairs facing down. Okay. Teacher's desk. I'll use this. Looks like a desk, right? Bam. Okay. Now for the walls. This is where the hallway gets kind of strange. So now I can't do this because the wall itself would be pushing into the chairs, and then if I raise this, the hallway would be too small. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to move this down and put the wall there. And it'll just be a smaller classroom. There we go. Let's get rid of that. Okay. And then the door. Finally, it's centered. Let's put it right there. Of course, now this bothers me. Hold on. Move it over one spot. There. Okay, that'll have to do for now. Okay. Now I will make some sort of cafeteria or something, but I'm actually going to copy this entire room. Put it right there. There we go. And just so it's not a mirror image, let's move this entire thing over one spot. Okay, move the desk. Alright. Now, just for authenticity, I'm going to add some kind of kitchen. I mean, kids got to eat, right? Let's see, where am I going to put that? Now, see, it is. I am still kind of making a box map, which I should probably not do. All right. Gonna stick with the wall. Oh, put it right there. Okay, now for the tables, they should have a longer table. What am I doing? I can use this. Yep. Oh, with that one extra space, because generally, you know, when you go to a school, you have these longer tables. At least in my experience. I don't know if it's different with other schools around, but okay. So this is the lunchroom. Da, da, da. That might not be the best place for that. Okay, let's put some desks, chairs, I mean. Okay. Now, it wouldn't be complete without some sort of vending machine. Oh, left it in square. Okay. Okay. Vending machines. Actually, it's look more like store shelves. Oh, there's a vending machine. Okay, that's good. Okay, now I do need a kitchen. I do believe I did see some. Here they are. Some kitchen stuff. Sink. And I'll put that there. Not much of a variety, really, but what can you do? I'm going to add a bathroom next, just for the sake of having a bathroom, of course. That's going to be in this area. I would need one for ladies and men, of course. I don't know why I'm putting these without a wall on there. That would be kind of helpful. Now, so I reconsidered making it a box map just because it's a school. Okay, schools are very organized and not symmetrical, but you know, close enough. And I'll move it. Okay. Oh, how do I do this? What's the wrong one? I want the roof. Okay, there we go. At first I thought the map was not big enough, or too big. Now I think it's actually not big enough. Okay, I'm going to scrap this whole thing. Okay. Instead, I'm going to make the doors like on the left side. See if that works. So I'll need... So here's the wall, so I'll do that. And I'll do this, okay. Put that across. I can move this, okay. Well, actually, I don't need this empty space here, so I'm going to use it. So let's get rid of that. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I need the wall. There we go. Okay, here's some. I don't need to make things super huge, essentially, because I mean, it's not gonna be like it's a actual. I don't have to design the bathroom to fit 100 people. you know. Okay, now I do need. I'm gonna put. I don't suppose they have stalls. That'd be too much to ask for. So instead, I'm just going to kind of put like a ceiling, kind of like that. Do the same thing for this one. Okay, there's a bathroom. Now I'm gonna make the men's room is gonna have to be a little smaller, or is it? Moves up one spot. Oh, it's messed up again. Okay. Oh, that's perfect. Now to make sure you know it's the men's room, I'm gonna put a toilet and a urinal like so. And I can do the sink thing right there. Awesome. I got you now. Okay, now I do have a lot of empty space in this area, so I gotta put something. Because it's just too big. There's just empty space. So what could I put here to make it actually seem like, it's filled in? I could take a ceiling and just kind of. What if I made? Okay, that's too big. That's 3 tiles. Let's do something like this. There's restrooms. It's not symmetrical anymore, which kind of helped a little bit. Save it. Let's add some decorations next. Fill in the center area, make it seem like a school. Actually, you know what I can do? I'm actually gonna make like a principal's office. It'll seem a little less open spacey. So let's start with a wall, make sure I have enough room. Not sure if I should do it this way. Well, it's an office, right? I don't like that. That helps a little bit. Okay, what do I have for seating? Let's put a couch in there. Don't need beds. Don't need gambling in a school. Put in a little table. That doesn't fit. Okay, never mind. We're gonna have plants. Let's have some plants. Okay, one in there. Put some potted plants in the classrooms. Give them some decorations. Here's a science class. Gotta have a skeleton. So that fits perfectly. Let's use one bloodstain. So medical equipment doesn't really fit here. Oh, food. Gotta have. Okay, now you can say, oh yeah, this is a cafeteria. Because lunch. And I'll probably put students at this desk. Yeah, that's like a lunch tray. Okay. Can I put this up? Alright, look at that. Perfect. This kid doesn't want to read, so the book's closed. Teacher has to have a book too, right? Go in there. Okay. Now, just because of this, I need it to be a little more symmetrical. So I'm gonna take this whole thing, just kind of move it over one spot. All right, and then, oh, there. That way, it still has like an entrance look to it. Okay, I'll save it. Now I'm gonna make the doors. I'm going to use the default door, like the quick door. I'm going to change this to the one I made, just sci-fi door medium 2. So you see how they look a little. If you take the side, you see how they're a little. I can't talk. We see how these are like this, right? What I did was I just took this tile set and I stretched it by 1.5. To make it a little bit taller because I like the taller doors. So that, let's see, transport to here. Yep. Copy paste that. I'm just gonna edit the transfer event. Wait, the sign event. Transfer. Okay. Transfer it to be one tile over. Now, one mistake some people do is they notice when I made the transfer event, I put it right at the entrance. So when the player comes in, it'll be right there. Now, a lot of people, they use this spot as the transfer back outside, but if you're already standing on it, you have to step off and then back on. So instead what I do is I put the transfer event on the wall. Okay, so I'll put transfer. Okay, I'll put that outside. And then I go back into it and set it for priority same as characters. This way when they push on it, they're pushing against this event and it will trigger the event. That way if they're on the very last tile and they push down to go outside, it will actually work. So I highly recommend doing it that way, although it does take a few extra button clicks. Okay, so I will add decorations to this later for more detail. But for now, I really got to get into making events. So I think I'm gonna do that in the next episode. I'll probably make it right after this one. So this is a school. This is where the first event's gonna take place. This is the opening of the game. So stay tuned, and you'll get to see that. And I'll see you next time.